He's starting a game in the National Hockey League.
It's a best save percentage in the AHL. 6'5", had a ton of success. Be interesting to see how he transitions to this game.
As Pelech shoots this one in off of Siegenthalman. A couple of passes later, it's Andreas Janssen. Slip past Mayfield. Parise hustling back, and he challenged the shot from Janssen that was stopped by Sorokin.
Zdeno Chara is allowed to step up and...
Pass was in the skates of Hughes, couldn't find it. Dobson got hit right in the head by Geertsen. Zdeno Chara grabs him. Dobson still down on the ice as Chara quick to grab big Mason Geertsen. 6'9" versus 6'4". Chara responding to the high hit, which was going to and is going to be penalized. But Geertsen, one of the few guys that can at least live in the same atmosphere as Zdeno Chara. Just tying him up is impressive as Chara still with that long reach, using it to his advantage. Third NHL fight for Mason Geertsen as these two starting to tire, and the linesman will break him up. Vesey trying to get away from Barzal and lost it. Josh Bailey can't catch up to it. Anders Lee knocked the stick out of the hands of Hamilton, who goes to retrieve it as Lee got a free tip in front as a result, and Schmid made the save. Kicks it to his stick, weaves his way in over the line. Riding the ledge of the boards. Johnston and Clutterbuck into the corner. Here's the steal. Here's Cizikas, and it's stopped in front. He tried to go to Clutterbuck, and he was tied up. Wound up off the glass. Bellows trying to clear, could not. Green kept it from getting through to Zacha. Then it's Palmieri for Nelson, alone, and he missed it wide. Tried to bank it in front off of Schmid, and that cleaned up by New Jersey. Schmid out to handle. Gave it away to Nelson in the corner, right back to the front. Tipped away from Palmieri. Then Mayfield flubbed a pass. He was trying to set up Palmieri for the one-timer. This one snuck through for Jesper Bratt, and he scores! Islanders turn it over at the blue line. Jesper Bratt comes and puts it 5-hole on Sorokin, and New Jersey up 1-0 here late in the first.
Scott Mayfield makes a good step here, and he's trying to hit right in the middle there, Wahlstrom, and instead it's a miscue. Wahlstrom trying to be back to cover. He was in a good position. It's Palmieri in a good position, but not a defenseman, and Bratt just steps right around. What I like about Bratt's finish there.
That wasn't a penalty when he played.
New Jersey penalty to number 90.
Here's Matt Barzal as the Islanders go to work on the man advantage. Dobson right away, and they score! Dobson shot deflected on the way past Schmid, and the Islanders 6 seconds into the power play tie it at 1.
Knows how important a face-off win is. Anders Lee right out to Wahlstrom, quick puck movement around, and just a shot on net here. It does deflect, but Anders Lee is in a perfect position. Doesn't deflect off of Lee, I don't think. But look where Anders Lee is. How can Schmidt? He's 6'5", and he still can't get around. I think it does deflect off of the New Jersey Devils. Severson perhaps down low there.
Yeah, the stick of Severson, you can see it jump right up off the ice. Islanders power play continues to have a little bit of success.
Yeah, and they struggled for a while in the last couple games. Even they were having one game they couldn't score 5-on-5.
The blast from Hughes, and he scores! Jack Hughes got an open look. He goes off the bar and in. 40 seconds after the Islanders tied it, Hughes gives the Devils back the lead.
A lot of different ways, patience, some creativity. This one is just a good old school blast. He gives the puck up, gets it back, comes in. You can see his mobility too, the way he opens up his hips, his crossovers, gets himself in a position, his stick's on the outside. So he doesn't have as much angle here, but he recognizes what he has. That's a beautiful shot, posting in. See Sorokin. I'm reminded of Barry Trotz saying so many times we score a goal and the other team scores before the in-arena announcer even announces our goal, which is what's being announced right now.
Now Subban with a wide open look, that time right into the breadbasket of Sorokin.
Lower body.
Oh, look out. Dobson turned it over. Janssen's in alone, and a save by Sorokin. Around the boards, Anders Lee kicks it over for Josh Bailey. As Barzal leaves it for him. Barzal drops for Green. Green with a shot, he scores! The former Devils captain Andy Green, his first of the year, ties it for the Isles.
Green scoring against his old team. It starts all the way back with Ilya Sorokin, a wide pass, and then Josh Bailey leaves it, has to drag a foot to stay onside. Good job by him. You look up, there's not, what's interesting there, no Islanders went to the front of the net, and that's what I was thinking watching it live. They've got to go to the front of the net. They've got to create chaos. I guess they don't. Andy Green found the hole.
And now it's Hamilton. Over for Zacha, and he rings the iron. Well designed and executed. Zacha got good wood on it, just hit the post. You mentioned last night 0 for 4 against Nashville.
And they had 3 chances in just the first period alone. Kept possession, moved around.
Alone in front is Tatar, and there again is Sorokin. Nelson will kill penalties too, and he is an option for the first time in 3 weeks for Barry Trotz as well. Mayfield, Pajot, swing and a miss. That might help him out. He's got a man. He hits Parise. Short-handed. Scores! Finally, the first for Parise in an Islanders uniform. And New York leads it 3-2.
Islanders are doing a really good job of preventing zone entry on this power play. And Pajot tries to ice it. He whiffs on it and does a good job of reading the pressure. Doing a little 360 there and putting the puck out in space for Zach Parise to skate into it. It's rolling, and look at that for Zach Parise.
Played out to Subban. Hughes just thrown to the net. Zacha was hanging around there. Mayfield close to the line, but not out on the clearing attempt. Then Brett to the front. Zacha redirected on goal. Pelech took care of him, and this pass deflects to the boards. Islanders 0-5-2 in their first 7 games here at UBS Arena. First game was 3 weeks ago tonight. Brock Nelson scored twice that night, and he gets a good chance in on Schmid, who hangs on. This bouncing puck goes past the net, and then a nice centering feed. Severson's shot shrugged out of play by Sorokin. Subban will leave it for Hughes in stride. Jack Hughes dropped it off. And here's Wahlstrom, has Pajot, scores! 4-2 Isles, 10.5 to go.
Great work by Wahlstrom. Look at him right in the bottom of your screen. Good job to take away. Pajot was putting pressure. Wallstrom takes advantage, and it's an odd man rush. What a perfect feed by Oliver Wahlstrom. We've talked so much about his shooting in the last couple games. He's done such a good job with his feeds. He's gotten a bunch of assists because of it.
They had to wait 30 years for this building and another 3 weeks for a win. But the Islanders have finally won a game at UBS Arena. They beat the Devils 4-2.